Hi guys, my name is Kyara Garza and you are watching a video about tips for your beauty pageant interview. I know it doesn't sound as exciting as evening gown or swimsuit, but trust me, it is as equally important as those categories. So listen up. First things first, make sure you have submitted a glamour shot that looks just like you when you enter into the interview room. Want to know why? Because the judges are going to look at that photo before you enter. And they want to be able to see the same girl as they see in the photo as the same girl they see in the room. So make sure you submit a lovely picture of yourself that you are going to hopefully look like on pageant weekend. I mean, just don't look completely crazy. Like, for example, me, I made a huge mistake one year. I have naturally curly hair, so I submitted a glam shot with curly hair, but then for the pageant, I showed up with straight hair. Bad idea. The next important thing for interview is your wardrobe. You need to wear something fabulous. I mean, you are basically being casted for a beauty queen. This is a job to be somebody glam, somebody to be sexy, someone who is fabulous. So, look the part. You are not interviewing to work as an administrative assistant at an office. So don't look like an administrative assistant at an office. Look like a queen. Queens wear queen-like things such as beautiful dresses. Don't wear like this. You see this? This blazer? No. Big no. Don't wear that. Don't wear a white Oxford. No. Wear a sexy, form-fitting dress. I mean, don't go in there like a hoochie. You don't want your boobs spilling out of your dress. We don't want any nip slips. We just want to see your womanly figure. You know what your mama gave you. So, wear a short dress, not too short. Modestly short. Kind of like... It's a good example. You know those bandage dresses? Something like that length, but don't wear a bandage dress because that's so played out. I'm so sick of seeing girls wearing those bandage dresses at an interview for a pageant. It's so 2010. Let it go. Be different. Like, for example, what I wore to my pageant last year was a dress designed by a friend of mine. It was a lovely lace cocktail dress with a sheer undertone, nude. I mean, you couldn't see anything. It was just like a nude underlay under the lace, and it was long sleeve, but everything was fitted. Even like it was a turtleneck. I know turtleneck dress sounds hideous, but it was beautiful. Like, it was just, the details was gorgeous. I got compliments all day about it, all day, even by pageant directors and the chaperones, girls. Everybody loved it. So if everybody is loving what you're wearing, you're doing it. Next is your accessories. Accessorize. I wore a ring. I wore earrings. I think I even wore a bracelet. Like,
to be or not to be, not. Hold up, bring the beat back.
Go for it. There's no rule as to what jewelry you should wear throughout the whole pageant. So if it looks good with your interview dress, go for it. And make sure you try it on before you go to your pageant. You don't want to arrive there pageant weekend and feel like, OMG, my stuff doesn't fit. So please, get everything altered beforehand. Trust me, it will save you from any scary mishaps along the way. Also, uber important for your interview is your interview form. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound important. I know girls who have done it the night before, the day of, at the pageant. Not a good idea. Really spend time on your interview form. You're going to have to sit down and probably reflect. I know it sounds silly, but you really need to know who you are and what you stand for, and know how to put it on that piece of paper in a way that judges will remember you. My best advice for that is make yourself interesting. If the question says, what celebrity do you look up to the most? Don't put Taylor Swift, because the 100 girls that they already interviewed already said Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, blah blah. Be different. Put somebody that you think they've never heard of so they can ask you about that person. Make sure you know who that person is so you know what to say when they ask you about them. So yeah, just be really interesting. If you're not interesting on your interview form, they are going to ask you questions that they made up. And this is your warning. If you do not make your interview form interesting, they are going to pull questions from obscurity. You're going to get a question you weren't prepared for, and that's scarier. Such as, how do you show your patriotism? Really? Really? So, be interesting and save yourself that stress. And make sure you know what you put down, because if they ask you something about your interview sheet and you don't know what it is, or you don't know what to say or how to elaborate, not a good look. They're not gonna be impressed by you. So please, please, please make sure you know what you put down and know something about it. Something that really helped me for interview was actually practicing out loud my interview. Just sit down and read out loud what you wrote down, even elaborate, tell yourself an answer to a potential question. Just practice speaking out loud. That way it just comes naturally during your interview. A couple other things I would like to mention is your entrance. When you enter into the interview room, don't be nervous, don't slip and fall all over the place. You just walk in, you say, "Hi, my name is Kyara Garza." You really play up the energy, be bubbly. This is your 2 minutes, your 2-3 minutes with your judges. So be bubbly, be memorable, and just have a conversation with them. When you enter, just say, "Hi, my name is Kyara Garza." You sit down, sit like a lady. I know this sounds silly, but watch the Princess Diaries movie, and you see how she sits knee behind knee? That's what you want. Don't cross your legs. Crossing your legs doesn't look nice. It just doesn't. Knee behind knee is more elegant, more classy. That's what you want. And once your interview is up, stop. Don't keep going. Once he calls time, save yourself any more potential mishaps. You stop mid-sentence, whatever it is. You excuse yourself. You say, "Thank you for your time." Walk out like a diva. Do a hair flip if you want. So those are all of my interview tips. I hope they really, really helped you out. If not, leave me a question in the comments and I'll try to personally get back to you. I'm new, so please be patient. I hope this really helped you out and it was a good video, and good luck on your next pageant. Bye, and I will see you next time.